Hey there, I'm Tori Amos, and I'm your hostess tonight, on Rage, of course. These are videos that I've selected by artists that have really made me appreciate the songs more because of the videos. And I hope you enjoy this evening as much as I enjoyed selecting them. Okay, how sexy is this video? Father Figure by George Michael. I remember seeing it for the first time, and I was arrested in my chair just watching. And I think it's really quite something when a performer, because I've never been attracted to George Michael, lucky for me, as a woman who likes, let's face it, I'm drawn to men that are very, I think, that desire women. So for me to be drawn to this, I think it's fantastic on his part that he was able to achieve this, and it's one of the best videos, I think, of that time. About this next video by Fatboy Slim, you really have to talk about Christopher Walken. I mean, who knew that that guy could dance or move like that? I certainly didn't. And for an older guy, I think he's really sexy. And I'm not attracted to older men, or younger men for that matter, just usually men my age. Not that you need to know any of this information, but I thought that he was really quite cute in this, and he moved really well, and I like a good dancer. So weapon of choice is my choice. And clearly, I am a woman who is very much about equality in the workplace and the bedroom, in the church, anywhere really, for that matter. So to choose Eminem as my next choice might make some people raise eyebrows, but I think that this is one of the most important videos made when it comes to the subject of America and being American and part Native American. It's a subject that needs to not be forgotten. So Mosh is a video that I think really in 10 years' time will be talked about, chronicling part of America's history as far as the election. When one talks about Lauryn Hill and her just deliciousness, one also has to talk about the director of this video, who is Sanji. I had the privilege of working with him, and he is a magical creature, very clever lad. And I think that this is one of those marriages of director and artist that just works, kismet. And it's one of my favorites of all time.
Rage.
This is the video where I really began to, I think, get Stereophonics. I like their music, but I was really able to hear them in a different way by seeing, which is unusual for me because I always hear first and then look later. That's just my orientation. In this case, I was able to see, and then everything made sense to me musically. So Mr. Ryder had a huge effect on me. Coffee and TV. Blur. How funny. Watching this little milk carton. God, didn't we all fall in love with those milk cartons? And this romance became so emblazoned across my heart, where anytime now I look at a milk carton, I think, oh dear, where's its love? And I know that's a bit twisted, but that is what can happen when you have a director who is able to use technology in a way that stirs emotions, because a lot of times technology leaves me completely limp. But in this case, it didn't. When this video premiered, it was just something that I remember everybody talking about. And I know it was the 80s, and I know I was in LA, but we could talk in LA in the 80s, not just put hairspray in our hair. That was a priority. Probably the most important thing of our lives was hairspray. The white can Aquanet was very, very good at making it. And so we would walk around running into the tops of doors, talking about the AHA video, and that these people could come alive. This is when I think videos, yeah, let's face it, were more important than the records themselves. And that's a lot for me to say, because I've always felt that it shouldn't be that way. But this was a time when it was that way. And when video stations played videos. Imagine that. The reason I love this video is because I think it captured the personality of this very special person who is Björk. And having had a giggle with her in my life, I just feel that this video really represents a side to her that is very special. Rage. I think it's a reflection on an artist when this artist is willing to change the audio of their record in order to make their video make sense. I mean, that's a huge step to do that. It's my understanding that Bruce Springsteen worked with his vocal track again so that it would be believable when he's walking and you hear his breathing. Naturally, when you're doing lip sync, which 95% of all videos are, you lip sync to your track. And it's tricky to lip sync because, well, it is, trust me, and that's why you see so many videos where it doesn't sync up. Also, you can be syncing up very well, but in the editing, they don't get it right. Therefore, all your practicing in the mirror is for naught because some editor is falling asleep and screwing up your syncing, and you want to really murder them. But in this case, Bruce Springsteen walking down the street, making this so real that every time I see it, I get little goosebumps down my arms, and I think it's stunning. Hey, you're watching Rage here with Tori Amos. That was crap. Can we do that again? Rage.